All right, so here we are. Here we are. So we got EVTV up right now. I didn't even realize I was muted. But yeah. So I already marked the breakout level, and above this level, there really wasn't um, any more information. The one that was leading the day before this was HSDT, and I already knew I wasn't gonna trade that one because it did not have any type of catalyst. But it went from like $1 up to 40. So I was like, nah, I'm good on that one. But this one actually has a catalyst, which is that Evirotech Vehicles Inc. unveils America's first 1,500-pound lift drone with agricultural spray and fire protection. So they're using drones to spray the plants with pesticides and using it to combat wildfires. So that's cool. Um, Now the point of control has pulled up here to $8. Point of control on the 5 minute is point of control on the 5 minute is 663. So everything's at 663 on the 5 and the 15, and this one's at 790. So let me go ahead and draw that zone. 790. Wow, that's right up on it. Okay, what is it? 663. 663 up in here. There we go. Somewhere up in here. And right now, this one's at 801. But can we really trust it? I don't know. Basically $8. So we'll see how it trades through these levels throughout the day. Right now, it is back under the 1 minute point of control. 5 and 15 minutes still sitting in the same place at 663. Hit a high of 918 up there. So stopping right before that 660. Getting a little trading in there right before that bottom, that point of control, the 15 minute. But the 5 and the 15 is still showing red right now. Here's the 5 minute. This was that point of control. It just almost hit at that 6. It looks like it moved to 673. It was at 663, moved up a little bit. Then the high up there. Little flatness up here at 811. 15 minutes. 15 minute top and tail. Coming back towards this $7 flat level. Okay. kind of want to see it test this all-time breakout, this breakout level from this morning of 586, but I don't know if it will. A lot of volume pouring in there, and I'm just gonna give it some time. Right back up to that point of control, 790. Up, point of control move down. So more trades happening below that level at the one. So let's see if it'll move down some more. So coming back and retesting that 660 level, 675-ish level. Be a second time down here. Okay, small little breakdown right down here to that 660. Mm-hmm. So another time, 663. But it's still got this level down here, the 586. I'm really curious about. 663 continues to find some type of hold, but man, got a little bit to go down. See that reaction at that 586. $674 is another test here, right above the 634 is what it's looking like. Wow, getting back up there a little bit, but curiosity has not been piqued. 4 million shares on the board, right at that $7 flat level. Point of control moved down to 693s now. Guess while we're waiting, I can do some more reading up on this thing and see what it's all about. EV TV. Let's see what you got, big boy. All right, so Envirotech Vehicles Inc. manufactures and provides zero emission electric vehicles in the United States. It offers class two through logistics vans, class 4 through urban trucks, school buses, electric forklifts, street sweepers, neighborhood electric vehicles, and right hand drive vans and urban trucks. The company also provides vehicle maintenance and safety inspections. It serves commercial and last mile fleets, school districts, public and private transportation, service companies, and colleges and universities. Envirotech Inc. is headquartered in Houston, Texas. All right. All right. So had this big old zone up here, but don't know. It's got this all-time high that it can easily break down here. So I'm kind of on the fence. It is a little bit higher low than this previous one of 633s. If it fails this again and recaptures it, it may be I might give it a try. But keeps holding these levels here. I would love to see a quick spike down to this 586 and a big buy up off of this level. Coming down to that 586 now, how is it going to respect this level? Point of control right now is from the 692, 693 down to the 663 right here. So 663 seems to be a level to be watched anyway. Let's see what we got. 615. Kind of slowing down here. Bottom is 618. And then the top would be getting back over that 660, 663. Go ahead and remove this. 663 is a level of interest for me. Up in here. Let's see what you want to do, buddy. $663s. Nope, 650s up under there. It's about to close this candle. Bottom side 616. All-time high down there at the 580s. Gonna continue to walk down this level or what? $15 and the 5 is still showing kind of big red. So I'm gonna wait for those to kind of consolidate. They're not looking too good right now. Coming up there to that 663, that's the level that we want to see if this is becoming a ceiling. Let's see if it knocks it down at 660. How many shares? 4 million shares. Okay, it did get a little hit there at 663-ish. Glue just popped up. GLUE. Let's see what that's talking about. GLUE. What is this? It says Monterosa Therapeutics announces collaboration with Novartis for degraders to treat immune-mediated diseases. So glue is up there. See if it pushes past EVTV. EVTV, another pop off that bottom, but still has not tested this super obvious breakout level. And then it's got glue running up on its backside with already 2 million shares traded. So catching up very quickly on glue. Glue does have a higher share float, much higher share float. So if it's outperforming EVTV, I will wait. Because I really believe that EVTV can have more range, but glue is yeah, it's pedaling upward. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning, Cody. Trying to see what glue's trying to do. Is it going to get more volume than EVTV? EVTV jumping up there again, testing this 663 level, hitting that point of control up there, but see, will it get back below that 663? guess EVTV making its first little pattern in here, true pattern forming between this little previous, oh, got over it a little bit. Well, this is more than a true pattern. Okay, so 663, it ripped through 663. So the high side of this was 780s. Well, 790, almost $8. Boy, I took my eye off this for a second, man. Had my 63 down here when it looked at glue, and all of a sudden this thing's up $1. Point of control coming back to 736 and 663. 663 is just a point of interest, I guess, because it's going to have to do a big crash out of that for it to give up there. So we got 2 points here. A little bit of structure starting to form from pre-market. So we'll see how this goes. So we finally got our first structure kind of formation, had a leg up, got stopped up here at 827, has a point of interest at 664, and then has that all-time breakout level right here at 589. Coming on back to that 664 pretty quickly though, buddy. Boy, kind of cooking. Okay, so tapping that 664 point of interest. But at this point, I don't know, the respect level of this thing came and kissed it right there kind of fast. See how this candle closes, bouncing up there right there. See if that momentum downwards does anything. On the 15-minute and the 5-minute, definitely looking red. Almost taking out half of the previous candles on the 15 and the 5. Let me show y'all what I'm looking at over here. So this is the 5-minute. This was that green candle it just put up, and then kind of like a repeat of this first move, almost taking out the whole body of that previous candle. And then on the 15-minute out here, you can see big top and tail coming back down to that 663. So at this point, I'm definitely, it has the momentum to get down if it wants to. Plus, it now has a little bit of structure we can use, so that's good. Staying around that 663, but so the bottom of this candle was, this is a 1-minute candle, 650. Trading below the point of control right now, 736. Up, point of control just slammed all the way down here to 695 and 693s. So very tight with that point of interest at 664 with the point of control slamming down here like that. See if it tries to get down. Point of control might end at 660. Yeah, it's just getting very tight around here with top and tails. Yeah, 5 and the 15 still looking pretty red. It's gonna be a big test for 663 here. Getting on down there. All right, so this is the all-time high down here at 589. Will it break this previous level of 615 though? Come on, big boy. Only 6 million shares traded on this one. HSDT has 10 million. CHEK has 26 million leading the day, $2 stock. Don't see any news on check for today. Well, on Friday it had news, but ain't worried about that. All right, EVTV, what you trying to do? So under, based on the 5 minute, 636 is the bottom. So around this 634, you see quite a bit of a fall off here if it stays under this 660. Okay, staying under 660, and yeah, so let's see how much fall off it gets. Bottom side of this is 615. Looks like it's building a little bit momentum to the downside. 6 million shares traded on it. I don't know how HSDT moved up this much. Like it didn't show any kind of crypto news or anything, just earnings news, and went from, I don't know, like, let's see, what price it was it at? It was at like $12 and something. Maybe they did a reverse split or something. I don't know. I don't know what they got going on over there. glue falling out of the sky. Man, this thing slowed down under that 660. Holding tight at the 640s. Looks like it's kind of breaking the low there. 638, you know, a little bit of a breakdown. Still got this level. 584s. Check. Taking the majority of the eyes away from EVTV. So definitely up 318%. No clear catalyst. So a no catalyst stock is outdoing a catalyst stock in pre-market, which is okay. That just means I'm gonna keep my eye on the catalyst stock for later on in the day. It's got plenty of volume, 6 million shares traded. Got the range, got the price I like. So everything that's above it just doesn't have any kind of catalyst. So I will be patient and I will wait for EVTV. This is our leader on the day. $347, continue to push up, so I know traders are on this. Let me look at what check does. What is check? Check Cap Limited is a clinical stage medical diagnostics company focused on the focuses on capsule based screenings technology products. The company was incorporated in 2004. This is an Israeli stock, so I ain't touching that. No way. No. I will let it show out. I'm good on that. All right, so EVTV again holding these levels. Has room up here if it wanted to get up, but continues to find a little bit of sell-off. Slowing down here quite a bit. $442 of the highs up there. We start holding those. I really don't want to fall into a trap here because it has not hit an obvious level. This level out here is not even, this is just a pre-market level here that's been at the 638. But this is a real level, real daily level breakout at the 586. So I really don't want to get trapped in here, get in and get slammed down to this 586 because it's the obvious level. So I'm going to be a little bit more patient, even though it looks, you know, pretty good, looks pretty flat. I wanted to make it to this level first for confirmation. Mm-hmm. Yep. Come on down, big boy. 586. What you got? Point of control 683, 663. See how you treat that 586, big boy. Check with 35 million shares still going up, still in motion. Yeah, these 300, 400% movers, they gotta fail before EVTV can do anything. Did it break down there? Let's see, 615. I almost broke down at 615. Mm-hmm. And this is a trap that I fell into a whole bunch of times where I will see it form a pre-market level, trust that pre-market level, and then it goes on down to the actual daily. And I'm like, bruh, why? Why would you do this to me? So coming on down here, and I want to see what kind of reaction it gives around this 586. If you're going to just dump. Bottom side of this trading level was 540. So just giving it some time here in this structure. Let's see how it stops here. If it stops here. Looking at the 5 and the 15, both of them are showing pretty red patterns. Mm-hmm. 550s. Bottom side of this is like 532s. Now it's only up 32%. It's about to be a 20% struggler if it keeps going down. So I'm losing my appetite for this one because it's losing its percent gain. All right, so check. Still pushing up. HSDT. Okay. So it might just be a, what is this? Oh, nothing. Might just be a just kind of wait and find out type day. Don't want to jump in too early. You can see if I took the trade where it looked like, oh yeah, there's a bottom, I would have got cooked. 638 down to 551. I would have got boiled. And then with the competition on the day as well, being up so high, 37, almost, what is 37 times 6? I mean, not times 6, divided by 6. 6 times 7, 6 times 6, 36. So about 6 times the volume of EVT is check, and check has no catalyst. So yeah, it is what it is at this point. We got a bottom down here, and this is a actual, if it reclaims this 586, that may be pretty nice though, for sure. If it can reclaim it. Because that's the actual daily level. But it needs to kind of give us a couple of tests before it ends up breaking it. Show us that it's trying to make a decision. because if it just blasts right up, it might get slapped in the mouth. Gonna break down the lows here, 560s. Do what you gotta do, buddy. Really want to see some more volume come in here, more decision making power. But like I said, it's still so far behind cheek, check, whatever it is. Mm. Let's see if we can see volume coming in under this level. Can they try to push it back up? Has a low side of 534s that I would like for to see it stay above. Point of control is still all the way up here to 683. Wish they would drag it down just a little bit. 550s. Okay. 532s. 10 seconds left on this candle. Just not seeing that volume add in there. Hmm. 575 is right under that level. But the 5, the 15, and all of that have multiple red bars. So let's see what it wants to do here. check still pushing up. It hasn't given up yet. Almost 40 million shares traded. We got a little breakdown. Okay. Small breakdown under this previous level. Is it going to break down 5? That'll definitely take it out of scope. Wait a minute. What's the percent gain now? It's at 28%. Ugh. That's not great. It's a 20% struggler now. It's not great. Devs popped up, DEVS. I don't know what this one's got going. No catalyst for today. It's also a 20% struggler. Okay. Okay. Do we want to get back over 30%? We're at 31 right now. We have a little bit of room up. We could probably retest 580s. Oh man, I didn't have my all right. I'm thinking we could retest upward. Take a little bit here. Look for that 550 break back over in 40 shares. Previous low. Okay, so I'm in 60 shares, looking for it to hold this 520. It's tested that daily level. I want to see if we can start getting back up and holding this 580. It's the bottom side of this as well, so looking for that volume to feed us. Feed us. $65. Open up a little bit lower. We're right around the bottom of this level. You want to squeeze back down through 5, bro? Chill. Okay, pulling back up there. Bottom side again, holding. I'm gonna add into this 75. See some more green back into those 540s, big boy. $80 shares in. Looking forward to try to retest this 586 level with a little bit of gusto. Average price 547. Right at the bottom of this level. This is an obvious level, and I want to see if buyers are going to try to push it back up over this 580. There we go. A little bit of upheaval. Come on, baby. Those buyers in there. Right now, I mean, I'll be, what, 670s-ish. I'll be trying to go ahead and cut on something. Just looking to slow down for quite a bit here. Opening a new candle. Previous high was 550s. See if we can start riding over the 540s. $540 level. See if we can get some additional ads. 530s. $15 seconds. Open up new candle here. Should be. There's a new candle. Can we get the 540s? All right. Add a little bit in there. Looking for it to retest that daily level up there. 85 in. Looking for the break here of 550. See if we can get it. 550, 87 shares. Have a test point up here of 587 if it can push that pretty hard. And 90 shares, average is 547. See if we can get a test up here. Bottom side of this was 519. So 519 is probably going to become my guard area, or my kind of like my backstop. For me to lose 70 bucks on this trade, it would need to drop to 467. So hopefully it stays above that. But yeah, we'll see. Can we start holding 550s? Shares in. Can you pop that top? I see volume coming in over here. Can you help us out a little bit, volume? Pop this top. 550. Now, if it continues to decline, I was just wrong, and I will probably end up. Really don't want it to go below 5, but we'll see. See if it pulls up where those buyers at. Let's keep it going. So this previous high here is at 550. 550 wall there. Let's see if we can start making its way back up. 550. 545s. $545s. Can we see it? SLRX just popped up, but it's low volume. Got a lot of catching up to do. All right, what's the top side of this? 542. Can we start seeing some green here? Over 542. Add it a little bit. Add it more. Looking for that 550 push out. 95 shares in. Okay. Top side of this is the 547. Does it want to give us what we want? Can it try to break this 550? Slow down in this level. Want to see it try to do a little turnaround, but volume coming in is going the wrong way. Bottom side of this was 520. Maybe just walking me down the chart here. Back over this level of the 538s, I'll add some more. Okay, top side 540. Let's see 535s. Can we see that? 535. There we go. Adding in there. 100 shares in. All right, bottom of this is 522. Let's see if we can do any work up to the upside. We got the structure up here at 657. So kind of that's $100 though. So around that level 650 if it can get up there. Let's see what it can do, man. Need to see those 540s get splashed. So at this point, to lose $70, it would need to come down to 476. For it to pop out of that level, I don't know, man. Maybe it can't. 530 is just having some issues here. Oh, there it goes. All right, 541. We got this daily level. So if we get a test back up to this daily level, that's 40 cents. So let's see what it does up to that. And then past that, we'll just see. We'll just see. I'm in at 546. We got a low side here of 525 if it can pop this level. Can we get that volume pumping in here though? $545s. Just not seeing it yet. Okay, there's a little move. Can we get those 586s? Past this 550. Another time it did not want to go, huh? Okay. Okay, there's a little bit of a move, but 550 just will not give up. Not seeing the volume come in my way either. Thought it can get back over, but 550 is a dog out here in the streets right now. 15 seconds for it to try to get back up. Oh, wow. What kind of move was that? Okay. Can we test that 586? 586 is going to put me 46 into the profit, or 40 cents into the profit. Top side of the structure though is up here, but I don't want to get scared at their structure. I kind of just want to see it, try to test it. I may take some profit up towards the level because my goal is to get 30 cents per share, but we'll see how that goes from the 46 up here to the 86. So coming back up here to the highs. Now at this point, I will be out at 525. I can't risk that. With a move like this, a big failure is not going to be good for my soul. A little bit of volume coming in there under this daily level. Can it push through though? Need to see those 575s. Not great. It is a higher low than where it was, so still that 524 is looking like the spot I'm gonna have to cut it. Yep. 524 is we ready. Gotta hold those 550s to even try to live here. Keep slashing. I don't know what it's gonna do here, but it is a 20% struggler. So I'm gonna see. It just keeps playing. So it's been down here around these levels multiple times. 525. I'm just not sure. If it can hold 550 is great, but at this point, structure is getting closer and closer. 621 closing in. So I'm just not sure at this point. Looks like 525 is going to be that out level though, because it is looking kind of drastic. 550 is not being able to break quickly. Volume is coming in here for some reason, but I just have not seen it move up any. So I'm thinking that volume's going to the downside. Closing this candle in a couple seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, so it did hold a little bit higher, but still I'm not trusting this 25. Can it break? It needs to break over 550 for sure. $547. A little flatness in here at 550. Yeah. All right. Open up a little bit higher, so getting more confirmation that it does want to hold up this 525, but just not sure yet. Okay, holding up a little bit more. Boy, I tell you what, this thing's got me waiting like I don't know what. Come on, man. I don't want to see it fail this high again at 570 for sure, though. It's got to get past that. Yeah. Okay. Can't get past 550s. Ten seconds left on this candle. Oh boy, this is not what I wanted to be a part of. Thought it was going to be able to do something. I'm gonna go ahead and structure is up here at 6 right now. It's just not looking good for me. Structure 6-ish. Come on, 550. Need something to breathe on. You're almost at 10 million shares traded. You tell me you don't want to do anything to the top side with this much squeeze potential. Nothing. Okay, I was about to say, come on, bro, get hungry. 550s. All right, let's see where the volume wants to take us. Okay, so this level would be 40 cents in the profit, 586, but it's coming up to the structure. So I got to be careful around here for sure. We'll see if it continues to get trades. It's almost a 10 million shares traded. And I'm deadly ready to get out at 525. It don't want to work out. Matter of fact, speaking of, let me what's the top side of this? Top side is 575. I need to be looking for the next choke point of 539. 539. More volume just came in there. Almost 10 million shares traded. Can you go ahead and get up though? Can we get 75 up there is the question. And will 75 be a hammer? Okay, small little push up. So at this point, 540s. I'm just trying to see where my next out would be here. Coming up here, not getting through very quickly. More volume coming in. Is it going to drag the point of control down here? I'm still not sure. Thought it could, but maybe it can't. All right, so I'm going to start kind of decreasing my risk here. I'm already in the green. I mean, it doesn't want to go quickly. I'm just going to decrease the risk here. If I can get a sellout, boy, I tell you what, didn't want to sell me out. See if it pop back up. Pop back 65s real quick. Maybe not. 50 shares in. I just wanted to decrease just in case it ended up slamming on me. 40 shares. Yep. Might have to come back during intraday. You know? Just don't want to end this trade red. Got 20 shares left. Under 550 is not going to be looking great. Taking some more off. Point of control came down a lot. Weak around this level. It is what it is. Really thought it could give me that shootout. Came up here, boom, boom, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is gonna be it. One share left. It is what it is. I kind of got a feeling that it's gonna slam, but I wasn't really sure. I really thought I can get that quick payout through the structure. Yeah, they're kind of nailing it down. 550. It's this high set of 574s. Okay, starting to ease back up, but getting that little slam movement is, I don't like that. That's kind of scary. Coming into this structure, can it break this structure? Go ahead and add a little bit in here and see if it can continue. If not, I'll get on down. It starts showing me red again. Come on, 65s. Nah. All right. 65. I only got 21 shares, so it is what it is at this point. Not liking what I'm seeing though. Back under 55, I'm gonna start selling out. Don't show me red. Go ahead and take off a bit there. It's looking like it. Yeah, this looking like a slammage. Get out. Get out. Get out. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and I just don't I'm not sure what it's trying to do. Break down a five back under 550 is not gonna be looking pretty. Got some other ones that are moving around as well. This one had a little bit of news. Catalyst. What is Nanovibrix? They announced a grant of a new U.S. patent to further expand InView. Needs to catch up a little bit in that volume though. Man, I thought that thing could get out of that structure. Ah. Thought I was gonna get some Monday morning guap. Looks like there wasn't enough spice there. NAOV, like it's got a little range down here. I didn't even look at this daily chart. Let me go look at that. Daily chart closed at 649. Oh yeah, there's some old stuff up here. It got all the way up to 1320. Okay. Yep. EVTV was a disappointment. NAOV may be the next one though. We'll see. Got a bottom down here, 932. It got a grant, some kind of grant. Point of control is up here at 1127. 5-minute point of control is at 1032 and 939. So 939 down here. Up to 1127, my bad. 1127. It's got quite a bit of a range in here to figure out where it wants to go. Okay. NAOV up 60%. 5 million shares traded. Is what it is. Monday morning. Sometimes they're slow. Definitely looking for more of a ride off EVTV, but it disappointed. EVTV, is it circling back up to the structure? Can I use this as an out 541 and look for it to break that structure? Possibly. I don't know. Break of high of this one is the 550. Threw a little spike up there, a little spike nugget. $48. Wow. All right. Break of high here, 551. Bottom side 451 or 441. See if you can get a little push out. Push the wrong way, buddy. Push the wrong way. All right, let me jump back over to NAOV. NAOV, big wicks as well. Still within this range. And it is well, it's testing the top side right now. More than the top side. All right, that's a big range, bro. That's huge. 5 million shares traded, not even 10 million on it yet. Whew. Well, that's that's quite a bit of a move there. Broke out of this high side of that point of control, and wow, yeah, nothing I can do with that. All this competition on the board, and this thing comes and does something like that. Okay, all right, buddy. So it looks like NAOV is going to be the top looker on the day. 6 million shares traded, and it's coming on up the map. Probably gonna EVT whatever has only 10 million shares. This one's has 6 million, but it's running. All right. All right, buddy. So now, I mean, you broke all the way out there. The point that you needed to test was right here, and you did a whole lot more. NAOV. I mean, how much was this grant? Like, what did they get? The grant, let's see, any money in here? Uh, no talks of money. Wait, is this Israeli stock again? NAOV? Is Israel just coming to life today? Okay, Tyler, Texas. But they service agreements in Israel. Okay. Out of Tyler, Texas, Nanovibronics Inc. through its subsidiaries focuses on a non-invasive biological response activating devices that target biofilm prevention, pain therapy, and wound healing. All right. Yeah, sounds good. EVT all the way up under 5 now, so glad I saw the structure. I was like, man, either it's gonna break this structure or this structure is gonna hold, and the structure held. So glad I sold where I did. Definitely would have been down quite a bit from, I forgot where I took my, I think it was the average price of 547 or so. On that 100 shares, I would have been hurt right now. It is what it is. I'd rather be sitting with my little $8 with my little green stop out than down there in the graveyard. So that is what it is. And NAOV took the leaderboard, taking the leaderboard, especially once it breaks 10 million shares traded. All right, let me read some of these chats. I've been kind of staring at the screen. Let's see. We'll sweep stop you out. Yeah. Sometimes they stop you out, but for me, I'm like, man, if I'm wrong, let me just get out, bro. Let me just go and get on down. NLB wasn't talking any kind of money though that I saw. Grants of U.S. patent further expanding. Yeah, no money in there. So I'm not interested in NAOB. I need to see some numbers, some figures. EVTV all the way back down to 21%. I'm going to go ahead and get that one off of there. Too much competition on the board right now. All right, well, Monday morning was a little slow. I had a little bit more in pocket, but I really was looking for that thing to lunch back up through that daily level and get going strong. Just got overshadowed. So we got this zone down here that they can return into 1105. That's where the point of control is still sitting. But only problem is if it does go back down there, is it going to have a reason to get bought back up out of there with no monetary features? Oh my goodness. Yeah, this one's crazy. Yeah, somebody's going to get hurt on this one. How much is that breakout? Breakout of 33 cents. Let's see if it snaps back hard. Well, NAOV pre-market mover of the day coming up late and splashing out 126% up. Woo. Looks like it's getting on back down to that cloudy level real quick. Real quick there. Yeah. No interest on my part. You gotta show me some money. If you getting a grant, bro, because they can give you a grant for $1,000 and you could post it on your news without putting that value in there and say, hey, we got a grant. And so, all you did was bought a couple of test tubes and that's it. Everything else kind of just fading away as well. All right. Oh, it's 7:13. I gotta get ready for this morning meeting. I mean, I am slight green on this morning. I mean, slight green. So, nothing super impressive or whatnot, but I'm glad I cut where I cut, got on out. NAOV is looking like it's gonna be the factory for today. So I don't know who's gonna win on this one. It's kind of a guessing game. People trying to um assume what the grant total could be. But this thing's pressing on down, move from 14 on down here, coming back into the cloudy level that we had marked with the points of control. Yeah, it was like a fight this morning with some of these ones that first popped up. It was a real kind of like, hey, are you gonna go? Why you playing? Why you getting so tight? Come on, move. But it is what it is. I think overall I'm okay with my decision making during this time. Um, and kind of just, saying, hey, it's Monday morning. We still got the rest of the week. And, one of these times it is going to blow up for me. So I'm cool, you know. Did take a little bit bigger size. I should have kind of probably played with a little bit smaller size on that one because if it's good, it's going to be good anyway. But I was just like, bro, this thing is so tight. If it does go down, I mean, what I lose $20 and stop out. But if it goes up, I can make 40 to 60 at the structural highs. So I was like, I think I'm okay. But anyway, I gotta jump off of here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in for sure. I'm like I said, this is the beginning of the week. No reason to rush it. Keep your head on a swivel if you're gonna continue trading. And the top movers right now is, or top volume movers, and I guess the top percent gainers is Cheek, SHDT, NAOV, and IHT. I don't know what IHT. I don't even remember looking at this one. Okay, this one's kind of fading. But those are the top percent gainers in the low float world. Let's see. Other than that, other than EVTV, I mean, it just got overpowered. So I'm not really interested in any of these other ones with their catalysts. So I may be sitting on my hands, may go ahead and just do work, do other things, and get some things accomplished, and come back for some more green on tomorrow. But yep, that's it for me today. I see another one popping up, which is LRE. LRE. What are you doing? LRE press release. This is a lead real estate. Oh God, no. It's got a dividend. Dividend payable September 30th. I'm not touching that. So LRE is up 98%, but it's a real estate and it's just got a dividend payment. So I'm good on that. If that goes, hey, God be with you. But yeah, that's it for me today. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.